Can a seller accept more than one offer at the same time? Here's the truth. Hi, I'm David Hiddle, your real estate specialist doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville. And if you are selling a home in the Louisville area and you are getting a lot of interest, you may be wondering, can I accept more than one offer at the same time? Just in case one falls apart. This is a really smart question, and the answer is not exactly. But there is a strategy that will protect you. So let me explain how this works and what sellers are actually allowed to do. The simple rule: a seller can only have one primary accepted contract at a time. Once you sign an offer and it's accepted by the buyer, that contract becomes legally binding. You cannot fully accept a second offer while the first offer is active. You are now under contract. But this is where the backup offer comes in. So what is a backup offer? A backup offer is a second contract that is signed and is waiting in line. It only becomes active if the first contract cancels or falls through. This is very common in competitive markets, and it's one of the best protections a seller can have. With a backup offer in place, the first buyer knows they are replaceable. You lose less time if that deal does in fact collapse, and you keep leverage during negotiations. Can you negotiate multiple offers at once? Absolutely. Yes. Before you accept anything, you can negotiate with as many buyers as you want. You can also have multiple counter offers, or you can counter multiple buyers. And you can also ask for highest and best, and you can compare terms side by side. But once you sign on one offer, you cannot have another primary offer. From that point forward, any additional offers must be handled as a backup offer. So should sellers always use a backup offer? Well, not always, but in many cases, yes. Backup offers are especially helpful when the buyer is using financing, when the inspection period hasn't happened yet, when the appraisal hasn't come back yet, or when the buyer has a home to sell, a contingent offer. These are the stages where deals most often fall apart. So having a backup offer already signed can save you weeks of time and a lot of stress. However, all of this comes with a very important warning, and here's what sellers must be careful of. You cannot accept two primary contracts at the same time. You cannot try to secretly keep multiple deals open, and you cannot use one buyer against another after you are under contract. That can create legal liability, it can create contract disputes, and in some cases can cause lawsuits. So everything has to be disclosed properly and handled through your agent. So you can only accept one primary offer. But a smart seller often accepts one primary offer and secures a backup behind it. That way, you protect your timeline, you protect your price, and you reduce the risk of having to start all over again. If you are selling a home in the Louisville area and want help choosing the best offer and deciding whether a backup makes sense, I'd be happy to help. I am David Hiddle, your real estate specialist doing business as Shop Kentucky Homes LLC with United Real Estate Louisville, and I'll see you in my next video.